for MPP and chooses the same coverage level each year, so anywhere from $4.50, I'm not counting $4 because that doesn't cost anything, but $4.50 to $8. That's producer A. That's the risk management strategy. Producer B signs up for LGM and purchases every month and insures 3 consecutive futures months. So therefore, you're not buying 100% of each month, but you're, again, getting 4th, 5th, and 6th months, and then if you're purchasing that in the second month or the month of, that'll be the 4th, 5th of month, 4th, 5th, or 6th month of coverage, and then the next month you'd cover the 5th, 6th, and 7th month from that original contract, or the 4th, 5th, and 6th month from the next month contract. So you're moving along throughout the year. Okay. So the question is how does LGM perform under that scenario versus under scenario A? And these results are obviously conditional on the scenario we're looking at. But again, it gives you an idea of the complexity of trying to compare LGM with MPP, because there's, again, a lot more decision variables under LGM. So that every comparison, in my opinion, with respect to LGM and MPP has to be conditional on how you set up that LGM contract, because it's much more complicated than under MPP. Okay, so let's see how again, this is January 2000 to the current time period up to 2012. At the time I did this, we didn't have 13 data. So you can see here that depending upon, I use 2 rations under LGM, the minimum ration allowed under LGM versus there's only 1 ration under MPP, and I also use that MPP ration within the LGM to provide a comparison. And in terms of the net indemnities, that's what these numbers, the last 2 columns in the left table and the rightmost column on the right table, those are the net indemnities over the entire 2000 to 2012 period, and you can see they're very comparable. They're going to vary, and for the MPP, again, I'm assuming less than 4 million pounds insured. Okay, so again, this would be an upper bound on the net indemnity because the premiums are higher under when you insure more than 4 million pounds under MPP. Let's look at 2009 solely. Okay, again, same setup, minimum ration, farm bill ration under LGM. What was my net indemnity under these alternative hedging strategies versus MPP? And again, MPP tends to be larger for the greater margin levels of protection, and lower for lower margin. So again, they're very comparable, and it's subject to, again, this contract design of LGM and the fact that we're looking at what happened in 2009. Okay, so again, this is another way of trying to compare what MPP does with LGM, again, being a little concerned about making that direct comparison. Now, if someone knew a farm's basis between this LGM contract and the basis between the MPP contract in that farm's mailbox-based